Hi, it's Bronwyn from Wisdom of the Sage, and I want to do an episode on Jupiter retrograde. Um, I love looking at retrogrades, and I truly feel that they give an opportunity for a redo for us all and to go back and get something right. Even Mercury retrogrades, they get such a bad name. Um, Retrogrades ask us to look internally and to do some detective work, and Jupiter retrograde is no exception. So, Jupiter retrograde begins on Wednesday, October 9th, and it will continue in retrograde until February 4th when Jupiter goes direct again. It's not unusual. Jupiter goes retrograde every year for about 4 months, as do other planets for various times. Now, Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and it is the planet that encourages you to broaden your horizons. It loves expansion, and you can also feel restless. Wherever Jupiter sits in your chart, it has that real Sagittarian feel to it because Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Long haul travel, higher learning, and philosophy, plus your beliefs and values also sit with Jupiter. It's all that ninth house stuff, really. And when Jupiter goes retrograde, those feelings of expansion, restlessness, and philosophy, they'll go inward. And the other thing that we need to look at is what sign is it that Jupiter is going retrograde in? And this will give a feel for what tone Jupiter will be taking. Jupiter's currently in Gemini. It has been all of this year, really, or most of it. And it will go retrograde at 21 degrees. And it will continue going retrograde up until 10 degrees, where it goes direct again. Now, Gemini, ruled by Mercury, is quite the partner for Jupiter. Sag and Gem oppose each other in astrology. Sagittarius and Jupiter are very big picture. They're large and expansive in everything that they do, sometimes to the extreme. And whereas Gemini is it's much more quicker. It won't take the time to go deep into anything. Rather, it flits from topic to topic, gathering up as many bites of information that it can. It rules the mind and communication, and it's quick thinking on its feet. It also rules short haul travel, and siblings sit with Gemini. So Jupiter in Gemini will slow Jupiter down somewhat from its natural state. And once it goes into retrograde, Jupiter will be checking the details, going over plans, and it will hold back that tendency to overdo. It's not a bad thing. And it will be a more subdued Jupiter. So if you're looking for a big bang start for something, it's probably not the best period for it, or not on the 9th of October anyway. But Jupiter retrograde has a tendency to bring things up from the past to reflect on, and then potentially weaving those learnings from that into something that you're working on now. So that's the advantage of this retrograde. And the final thing to think about is what house Jupiter is in your chart, as this will give you a clue as to what area of life Jupiter in retrograde will be affecting for you. And if you know where 21 degrees of Gemini is in your chart, and you can track backwards to 10 degrees of Gemini and have a look at that. If there are any planets there, or any aspects to a planet from Jupiter on those degrees, then this retrograde will have an impact for you in particular. So let's look at how it will impact each sign in the zodiac in general. So it's more generalized than looking at your chart. But you can use this for both your sun sign and your rising sign if you know what it is. And I'll also pull a tarot card for each sign to tap into what advice there might be out there for you during this period. I'm going to just use my traditional Rider-Waite cards for that. So let's get started. Alrighty. So Aries. Rams, you may find yourself going back over old emails, posts, or messages as you sort through something that needs more attention. It may feel like you've skipped over some details, Aries, and being the fire sign that you are, you can act on impulse, so that's not unusual for you. However, you may find that you've missed some important details that need a rethink. You may also find yourself reminiscing with siblings or about siblings with something from your past. And again, there's a learning in there for you, Aries. So they're the things for you to concentrate on. Let me see what tarot card we've got for you. And we've got the Magician. So it's definitely, you've got a bit of magic around you during this time, and you've got all the tools that you need, Aries, to be able to check those details off, to be able to manifest those learnings into something brilliant, and that will come about for you, in February next year. So that's great. So Taurus, you may find yourself reviewing how you make money. Is it truly what you wish to do? Or you might doubt your planned way forward and go back and have a redo. Or you may decide to look for a new way to earn money altogether. This period of examining your alignment to how money comes to you will have you raring to go, though, in February when Jupiter goes direct again. So it's a pretty useful time for you. And the card we've got for you is the Nine of Cups, which is the wish card. Okay, so it really is a prime time for you to have a look at how you can bring that money to you, Taurus. Okay, so Gemini. For you, dear twins, Jupiter will have you reflecting on how big you wish to be seen, how expansive you wish to be. Jupiter's impulsive plans to broaden your horizons and to step you up out of your shell, you may now be doubting. And this retrograde period will have you reviewing the way you are showing up in the world. And that's not a bad thing. Now, look, the card that's come up for you is actually the Five of Cups, which is a card of disappointment. So what I would suggest here is that perhaps the way you've been showing up to the world is not truly how you wish to be seen, and maybe there's something that's happened to have you feeling that way. So this is a great time for you to reassess that and tweak it and have the real you showing yourself for who you are out in the world. Okay, so Cancer. For you, dear Crab, it is all about the inward journey to the divine. Whilst Jupiter has been travelling through Gemini, you've already been looking at your mystic side, at how you connect to the other side and all things esoteric. And this retrograde period will have you questioning if you have it right. If this is the right mystic path for you, it is always a healthy thing to question that and review how you landed somewhere. And I love tarot. So the card that has come up is the Eight of Wands, and that's all about having faith in where you've landed. So it is the right time for you to have a look at how you are connecting to the divine, what your beliefs are around that right now, and how you've got to where you are, but also have faith that this process will work for you. Okay. Leo. So Leo, you might reconnect with old friends as you redo a situation that involved old connections or social groups. Or you may find yourself reassessing the groups that you belong to. Are they really the way for you to enact your hopes and your dreams? This period may even stall your hopes and dreams for a bit as you spend the time reassessing exactly what it is that you are working towards. So there's that feeling of have you got it right, Leo? It definitely involves social groups and potentially friends as well, this process for you. And the card we have is the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is about someone who let me just feel into this for a minute. I feel that the Seven of Wands for you, Leo, in this situation with your friends is that perhaps there has been a period where you're feeling attacked. Where Jupiter's sitting for you is very much around potentially through social media, maybe I'm feeling. And are you in those right groups? Are they doing you the right thing? Are you getting to your hopes and dreams through this? So I think this is what you need to reassess and have a look at it. And I have a feeling you might change the way you are presenting yourself that way. Hopefully that made sense, Leo. So Virgo, for you, this Jupiter retrograde is all about your career, and this is a great time for you to try something again that didn't quite work out before, or to reassess that promotion you're working towards. Is it really what you want to do? It's a great time for planning career-wise, dear Virgo, and a great time to re-examine the lessons you've learned to enable you to move up in a big way, or that will enable you to move up in a big way. Jupiter is around really moving your career as it goes through Gemini, so take advantage of that time for sure. And let's have a look at the card for you, Virgo. Oh. And we've got the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about someone who's really enjoying what they do. So if you do enjoy what you're doing, that's fantastic. So it might just be a time of perhaps looking at how you're approaching a project or approaching that promotion or whatever it is. But if you're not, this is a clue for you to find something that really has you looking forward to going to work every day. Alrighty, Libra. For you, there are a few ways that Jupiter retrograde could work for you. It may have you questioning big things like your beliefs or your personal philosophy. It could be a time to re-examine them and shuffle them around slightly, move them slightly. Or you may find that a big trip is planned, but it's delayed as you need to reorganise some aspect of it. Or you may find yourself going back to school to learn a new skill. And for some, you may even be going back to your homeland for a visit. They're all really ninth house Jupiter themes for you, Libra. It's really strong for you. And okay, so there definitely may be some travel for you. We've got the Two of Wands here, so it may have something to do with travel in particular. So if you are planning a trip, you may want to pause it and just go over those details. You may need to reschedule it, or you may find yourself jumping on a plane and visiting a homeland. Or a country that's dear to you as well. So there's something there about travel. I do feel that we've pulled this card for you, Jupiter. Libra. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio, your focus during Jupiter retrograde will involve going deep inwards and resolving an issue from the past that comes up that affected your psyche. Deep psychological work is not unfamiliar for you, though, for all you Scorpions, because you are the absolute queens of transformation. So it may be a good time to find a new therapist to help you with that journey. You'll feel much freer by the time Jupiter goes direct in February next year, and this is not going to be it's going to be a happy process as you work through it. And I know it is in particular because we've pulled up the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is about definitely enjoying yourself and enjoying yourself with friends that really know you. So hold your friends dear. And, this is going to be a really transformative time for you in particular, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Now, Sag, you may rekindle an old relationship or one that may have ended suddenly, and there's stuff to resolve there. I feel this may be a time to review that relationship baggage. Alternatively, for some Sages, you may find yourself reviewing a business opportunity that you've been contemplating for some time, and now is a great time to jump into the details for that. So it's the time to sort those details out for that business. Now, let's see what we've got for you, Sag. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So this is a little bit of a karma card. So I do feel this may be about revisiting an old relationship to work out some baggage there for you. But when you get to the other end of it, you've got those pentacles up there, so there's loads of abundance around it. Okay, so Capricorn. Capricorn, this is the time for you to slow down and take a break from the day-to-day. You'll be looking at a change to your routine, be it for work or health reasons. And this is a prime time to establish those changes and learn a new daily routine that will improve habits for you. It may look like giving up a habit finally, or it may be changing jobs to a location that's closer to home, so you're going to have more time in your day to spend on yourself. Look, it may even be something like empty nest syndrome occurring for you. So there'll be a change there for you to work through and find some more time for yourself. And we have the Empress coming up for you, Capricorn. So it's definitely an abundant time for you. There's definitely more time coming in for you to truly step into an abundant time for yourself. So that's beautiful, beautiful. Aquarius. All right, water bearer. Jupiter retrograde may have you reflecting on what makes you shine and how you can start bringing that to life. It really is a time for you to think about how you can be on the stage. Or you may review your relationship with your children is another theme that might come up for Aquarians, or the children in your life. And where are you overreacting or putting too much of yourself when it comes to your kids? And for some Aquarians, it could be the return of an old flame that may happen, which will have you reflecting on the past and what you can learn from it. So let's see what we've got for you, Aquarius. One hasn't flipped out. Okay, so you've got the King of Swords. So it's definitely a time of clarity for you. And it could be with any one of those themes that I talked about as well. But whatever happens, whether it's to do with the kids, whether it's to do with what you really want to get, how you can get up on that stage and shine. And do something for yourself rather than others. Or it could be the return of an old flame and working through that. Whatever it is, there's going to be a lot of clarity that comes about for it. And finally, Pisces. For you, Pisces, Jupiter retrograde will have you as a bit of a homebody as you review your living situation. Home and family will be on your mind, and you may find yourself examining some of the scripts and beliefs that you learned as a child, and do they still fit? Remember to be gentle and loving with yourself during this time as you reassess your home situation, Pisces. And for you, we have the King of Pentacles, which is a beautiful card to have. That's someone who's sitting very secure in his home. So, and there's more money. So whatever you go through, there'll be more money that comes to you at the end of it, which is kind of nice to look forward to. So there you go. Look, the big thing to remember during Jupiter retrograde is that Jupiter is the good juju planet, and you will come through the other side with new insights and better results, and the process won't be too draining for you to get there. So take advantage of this retrograde process. If you would like to know more about how Jupiter retrograde will play out for you personally, then look, just contact me for a reading and I can help you through that. Okay, thanks for that. See ya.